The proud girl who rejected all her suitors. Once upon a time in the village of Archie, there lived a beautiful young girl called Uma. Uma right from childhood had been very beautiful, but she allowed her beauty get into her. She started looking down on others. Her family members wondered about this behavior, but she turned deaf ears to them. She was very proud and stubborn and refused to take advice from others. Some years later, Umma grew up into a beautiful young maiden with many admirers and suitors. But alas, because of her pride, she refused to listen to any of the suitors that came to ask for her hand in marriage. She always told them that they were too poor, too ugly, too short, or too fat. Her family members were worried. She was rejecting all her suitors. They kept on asking her, "What are you looking for in a husband? Why are you rejecting all your suitors?" And she proudly replied, "The man that is going to marry me is not from this village. I cannot marry any of the men from this village. My husband will be a very handsome and rich man. When he comes, I would know, and all of you will also see him. Till then, let nobody disturb me." One day, a young, handsome white man came to Umma's village on exploration, and immediately on seeing Umma, he fell in love with her. He wooed her and asked for her hand in marriage, and she gladly agreed and told all who cared to listen that she told them that her husband was not going to be from that village and was going to be very handsome. Immediately, the marriage plans started and they soon got married. They lived happily and Umma was overjoyed. But alas, trouble came knocking at the door shortly. The white man told Umma that he was going back to his country as he was done with his exploration. Umma screamed, "What? Are you leaving me here? I am going with you." He said, "No, you cannot come with me. I have a family in my country. I just married you because I fell in love with you, but now my time here is done. I have to go back to my country." Umma cried and pleaded with him. He never listened to her. They even fought, but he never changed his mind. Shortly after, he left back for his country, and Umma was left all alone. She became a shadow of her former self. She had learnt her lesson the hard way. She became humble and advised other young ladies not to follow her path, but rather to look at a man's qualities rather than his looks and wealth.